I'm mad at you. I know. I'm mad at me too.
Welcome to Pop Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for classic sitcoms whose cliffhangers or plot holes left us desperate for answers.
This test is wrong. It's impossible. I remember everything that happened that night.
Number 10, Phoebe's Family, Friends. Phoebe Buffay's wedding on Friends was memorable for a number of reasons.
And so there's no one to walk me down the aisle. And, well, I would just really love it if you would do it.
For starters, it featured a ton of established sitcom tropes, while also remaining endearing enough to retain its emotional connection with the audience.
What do you think?
I think I want to get married to you today.
It also took place during a fierce blizzard, which brings us to our first unanswered sitcom question. Where was Phoebe's family? Friends made it a point to show over multiple story arcs how important it was for Phoebe to reconnect with her parents.
Okay, look, see? This is him. My mother gave me this picture before she died. Same guy.
Why, then, are the actors that portrayed them not present during their daughter's big day? We know it was snowing hard and all, but wouldn't Phoebe have at least invited her mom and dad to be at her wedding? Number 9, Jackie from Philly, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will Smith had a few well-established love interests throughout the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Jackie?
Oh my God. Will!
Jackie Ames was one of the most well-developed of these romantic partners, an old flame from Philly who seemed poised to be a recurring character throughout season 4. However, their potential romance fizzles out after a fight, and although they reconcile, Ames is never mentioned in subsequent seasons.
Look, if this is over me, you can just stop it right now, all right?
This is bigger than you, baby. It's a man thing.
Excuse me.
The same went for Will's one-time fiancée in season 5, Lisa Wilkes. The Fresh Prince really knows how to love him and leave him, huh?
Yes! I got a B+. I'm Will, call me.
Number 8. Who is Nicole's real father? My Two Dads. The intrinsic nature of sitcoms is that each episode introduces a comedic situation that's wrapped up within roughly 22 minutes.
I mean, now that we're gonna be fathers, why don't we become adults, too?
Meaning what?
Meaning, why don't we finally admit that she loved us both?
What happens then when the overarching situation presents a mystery that's never revealed? It's never made clear who Nicole's father is on My Two Dads.
But Michael and I aren't comfortable anymore. We want to know which one of us is your real father. We're two different people.
Both.
We want to know.
There is an episode where a paternity test is taken, but Nicole destroys the results without looking. Ultimately, fans may say that it doesn't really matter who Nicole's real father is. What's important instead are the loving and caring roles they have in her life as part of her family.
It boils down to this. You're the best thing that ever happened to me in my whole life. And I ain't never letting you go.
Number 7. Earl's List and Earl Jr.'s Paternity. My Name is Earl. Not every show is lucky enough to have a fulfilling and satisfactory finale.
Do good things and good things happen to you. Do bad things and it'll come back to haunt you.
That's deep, Earl.
My Name is Earl was one of those well-remembered sitcoms that ended on a cliffhanger, the bane of every television fan's existence.
Unfortunately, I had forgotten about Chubby's final ritual.
Let's get out of here.
Earl Hickey never gets to finish his list atoning for all the bad things he did in the past. Additionally, the paternity of young Earl Jr. is never revealed to the audience. This was all because My Name is Earl was unceremoniously canceled after the 4th season, leaving that final cliffhanger unresolved to this day.
Now, everybody just calm down.
Number 6. Did the Bundy family find success? Married with Children. Speaking of unexpected cancellations, here's one that also thwarted viewers from getting a satisfactory conclusion.
Thanks, Dad. That went my last chance at unlimited wealth.
The cast of Married with Children was used to certain characters, like Al's many shoe-selling proteges, coming and going without much explanation.
Hey, I'm pouring out my heart here.
I'm sorry, I thought you were done.
No, I'm not.
However, the show was unexpectedly canceled prior to what would have been its 12th and final season. As a result, the only main takeaway from season 11's final episode is Kelly's comedically botched attempt at a wedding.
Okay, that's it. This wedding's off.
Well, good. I still have time to make the Adelstein funeral.
Fans never received any closure as to whether or not the Bundy family would ever find any real success after years of coming oh so close. Number 5. Was Moesha pregnant? Moesha. There were a number of unresolved cliffhangers at the end of Moesha's 6-season run. One of them was the result of a pregnancy test found in the title character's dorm room.
Ducky, look what I found in the trash! A pregnancy test!
Fans were dying to know whether or not Moesha was pregnant, but sadly, those fans are still waiting for an answer. That's because UPN, disappointed at Moesha's ratings during its final season, decided to cancel the show, despite said cliffhanger.
Dorian, where's Daddy? We have something we need to talk to him about.
Yeah, look, something very, very important.
Nah, look, I need y'all help right now. I'm in really big trouble.
The cast of the show, as recently as 2017, are still talking about how they'd like some closure. So, maybe we'll find out what happens someday down the line.
Yes. Ended like on a cliff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. We need to do a movie.
Miles was kidnapped. Poor Miles. We don't know who was pregnant. Miles is...
Number 4. What happened to Carol Brady's first husband? The Brady Bunch. Pilot episodes often present characters that appear only in said debut, never to be seen or heard from again. Such was the case with a cat Fluffy that belonged to Carol Martin and her 3 girls. Fluffy aside, there's a more glaring question from the original run of the Brady Bunch.
I'm sure the future Mrs. Brady is cool, calm, and collected.
Specifically, what happened to Carol's first husband? It's established during the show that Mike Brady is a widow, but societal standards of the day prevented creator Sherwood Schwartz from his true desire to present Carol as a divorcee.
Well, aren't you going to kiss the bride? You bet I am.
The non-canonical parody movie titled A Very Brady Sequel pokes gentle fun at this notion, but the actual fate of Carol Martin's first marriage prior to Mike Brady is never answered on the show.
Roy? But you were lost at sea so many years ago, I thought you were...
Dad?
Number 3. Where are the Tanners? ALF. This one is sort of a cheat, since the made-for-TV Project ALF gave a half-hearted answer to this question, albeit 6 years after the ALF sitcom was canceled after just 4 seasons.
The ravings of a lunatic, they said, but I knew differently, oh yes. I knew very differently. And I made up my mind I would seek the truth.
ALF ended on a cliffhanger, whereby the Air Force kidnapped Gordon Shumway before he made it home to Melmac. However, the Project ALF explanation that Shumway's adopted family, the Tanners, moved to Iceland under witness protection is simply there to justify the absence of any returning actors from the show.
Safe home, my friend. Hey, no problem.
Since Project ALF is supposed to take place shortly after Shumway's capture, why would the Tanners simply up and leave, abandoning their family member to face his fate?
Can I stay in my room? No, this thing is not staying in anyone's. It's not staying.
Number 2. Did Mork and Mindy make it home? Mork and Mindy. Here's a question. Why would the sitcom partially responsible for making Robin Williams a household comedic name not give his title character a proper send-off?
Oh, Min, put away those groceries and do something wonderful to your hair. Put some magnetic beads in because tonight we're stepping out with a terrific couple.
Well, season 4 was meant to end with the 3-episode arc Gotta Run, in order to set up a time-traveling story in the following season. But unfortunately, the show was canceled. So, the episode The Mork Report was aired after Gotta Run, despite being filmed beforehand to serve as the series finale.
Why bother, Mork? It all seems like such a hassle.
Oh, sometimes it is, sir. The work is hard, the hours are long, but every time I look at Mindy, I see warmth, I see love, I see someone who makes me feel like I matter in this vast, lonely universe.
As a result of the cancellation, the canonical ending of Mork and Mindy has the characters lost in prehistory, but happily married at least.
I think if you think about what you're doing here, you could be altering the course of history.
Number 1. Where is Judy Winslow? Family Matters. It's referred to colloquially as Chuck Cunningham syndrome.
Fonzie, why don't you stick around? We'd like to have you.
This is a reference to the sitcom Happy Days, where Richie Cunningham's older brother Chuck simply disappears after season 2, never to be mentioned again by his family. This also applies to the Winslow's youngest daughter on Family Matters, Judy.
Hey, Judy.
Hi.
What's the matter, sweetheart?
The long-running joke is that Judy went up to her room in season 4 and just never came back. The show continued without any mention of her character for 5 more seasons. Reportedly, she was axed due to budget cuts. But if the network hoped no one would notice, they were sorely mistaken. Judy, are you still stuck up there in your room? Where are you?
Hear ye, hear ye!
Do any of these unanswered sitcom questions still keep you up at night? Do you demand closure or have any theories? Let us know in the comments.